it's finally time for another little review. It's been a while, and since I have so much time at my hands right now due to the baby, where I'm not getting very much sleep, I started to binge watch a show, and as you can tell by the title of the video and the picture in the corner, yes, I have finally watched Word of Honor. And honestly, well, it is a pretty good drama. I don't think it's that, don't hurt me, good. Don't get me wrong, it has a solid cast, and the story isn't bad, but I think it suffers from a little something called being a bit rushed. Now, from what I've read, it's not their fault. Apparently there was a lot of budget cuts and other production problems that kind of affected the story. It was originally supposed to have like 40 plus episodes, and to be cut down to like 35 episodes, it's gonna affect the story and cause it to be rushed, which it did. The understandable excuse aside, it still doesn't fully excuse the mistakes and choices that they made. I think my biggest confusion, though, is the fact that they decided to do that extra episode when they could just tack that on at the end of the last episode. There was no reason for that special episode. It was just a waste of time for me to have to find since it wasn't on Netflix. I will say, though, that the ending really wasn't that bad. Sure, it was rushed, but that final scene really does kind of wrap the story up together in a very satisfying way. It really just sucks because I feel like if it had 4 more episodes, like solid episodes, it could have wrapped a lot of things up a lot smoother, and things could have paced a little bit better in a way that didn't feel so rushed, and there was a lot of like tell not showing going on. And we didn't get to properly experience the wedding in this drama. Everything was just so rushed, thrown at you, and I didn't get time to properly grieve the deaths in this episode at all. It just really sucks because this couple had a very beautifully paced build up to the relationship, and I expected more out of their ending than what happened, right? It was too rushed. Like I said before, the biggest save for Word of Honor is that at least this couple here, the main couple, does get a satisfactory ending. Well, as much as satisfactory as it could be considering, obviously, censorship laws and the works. Had they been able to have the budget that they deserved, I'm pretty sure they could have had a solid, probably 8 out of 10 live-action drama, in my opinion. Because I did, for the most part, enjoy the story. It wasn't fully my thing, but Priest has never been, like, my top fave Danmai author, honestly. I think the only Priest work I've ever watched that I super liked was Guardian, which I should do a video on someday. But I still haven't finished that one, actually. I have, like, a few episodes left. Probably might be one of the next things I watch. But, yeah, The Guardian was a 10 out of 10 for me. And I haven't even seen the ending yet. Issues aside, Word of Honor really is a show I would suggest to people. I definitely think it's a binge-worthy show, despite the rushness and poor pacing. It was enjoyable. I did not regret. And there were several moments where I was on the edge of my seat, and the action is astoundingly well done. I love the fight scenes. Considering everything and the fact that, again, I did binge this in a week, I would probably rate this particular show a 6 out of 10.